My name is Hon.Legor. I'm the Chairman, House Committee on Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring, also known as the Committee on Local Content. You would recall that on the 4th of May 2023, the House deliberated on a motion on the planned disbursement of 700 million Cabotage Vessel Finance Fund and mandated the Committee on Local Content to investigate the total amount that had been accrued to the fund, and also directed that NIMASA should stop disbursement of that fund until a full investigative report was laid before the House. The House went ahead to carry out these investigations. Our investigations and findings: the committee requested the Nigerian Maritime Administration Safety Agency and the Ministry of Transport to provide detailed information on the total amount accrued to the Cabotage Vessel Finance Fund. You will recall that this fund was set up since 2003 and is a fund meant to deduct monies from maritime operations in Nigeria, 2% deductions, and were housed in this fund. The committee requested the NIMASA and the Ministry of Transport to provide detailed information on the total amount accrued to the fund and the disbursements since inception. The committee met with the Minister for Transport, the Director General of NIMASA, on Thursday, 11th of May 2023, to find out about details concerning the matter. After a thorough analysis of the various submissions on the matter, coupled with the explanations given by the Ministry and NIMASA, the committee discovered that due process was followed in the planned disbursement of the Cabotage Fund. The committee notes that the Cabotage Vessel Finance Fund, CVFF, is a fund that was set up by the Coastal and Inland Shipping Act. The fund was established for the purpose of developing indigenous ship acquisition capacity and to provide financial assistance to indigenous shipping operators. The committee further notes that there is a lack of capacity amongst indigenous and domestic coastal operators in Nigeria. Thus, the reason NNPC still awards contracts to foreign shipping companies in contravention of the Cabotage Act and the Nigerian Oil and Gas Content Development Act. Some of these awards had been previously investigated by the committee, which led to their cancellation. It was discovered that the total funds of $360 million in the Cabotage Vessel Finance Fund account with CBN represents 50%, while the remaining counterpart fund of 50% is from stakeholders and banks with 15% and 35% respectively. The recommendations: in view of the findings during the investigation, the committee made the following recommendations. 1. That NIMASA should go ahead with the disbursement of the Cabotage Vessel Finance Fund in compliance with extant laws and laid down guidelines for the said disbursement. 2. To ensure that the disbursement does not violate any of the extant laws made by the National Assembly, 2 members of the committee and the clerk were mandated to oversee the said disbursement. An audit firm of Stratford Hill & Co. was also appointed by the committee as coordinating and enforcement auditor for the CVFF, the Cabotage Vessel Finance Fund. In conclusion, the committee applauds NNPC for its commitment to awarding shipping contracts to indigenous companies that have built capacity to the level where they can successfully execute these contracts. The committee is grateful to the leadership of the House for the confidence bestowed on it to carry out this investigation. Thank you and God bless you.